Because happiness is an energy. So when you are happy, whenever you want to remember Baba, the link with Baba is so easy, natural. Because you are positive, you can just, the moment you think about Baba, you can easily remember him. So don't do anything that will take your happiness away. What takes happiness away? Do you know what takes happiness away? You all are always happy, yeah?
Desires.
Desires, sir. Desires. Sometimes when we are living in a group, we look at people's weaknesses. We look at people's weaknesses and then we get irritated. Then we talk about that weakness to other people. Do you do that? Yes? No?
Yes.
Not at all?
Yes.
It cannot be, no? I can't believe it. Because I did. It's a normal thing because we come from the old way of living. The old way of living says that it's okay. It's okay you got angry with somebody, it's okay. Somebody's behavior is like that, so you don't like it. You don't want to see that behavior. And therefore, whenever you see the person coming, when the person is coming, you will take a path this way because you want that one. But at that time, how do you feel? You happy?
No.
So, for supposing that you turn your path this way and then you want to go and sit and remember Baba. Is it possible to remember Baba?
No.
Who you will remember?
That
person. So therefore, Baba said you cannot hate anybody. So how do you think? And how will you think so that you don't hate anybody? How do you come to terms?
Look at them as a soul.
See all the good things. All the good things what they
So okay, see them as soul is a master key. For every problem, you can say that see them as a soul, see yourself as a soul. And you are saying, look at their speciality. Yeah?
Because if we are not able to see us as a soul, we can't see them, other people as a soul. When we are like
Yeah.
in the beginning. So
I used to have someone I used to work with someone whom I find very aggressive, egoistic, intolerant, impatient. So, after coming to Baba, if we are having this kind of a nature, it means that that person is not paying attention. Because we should never allow any weaknesses to emerge. It will emerge, but we must be in control. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. But at least I must exercise some degree of control so that generally I am not so bad. But what Baba wants is you shouldn't get disturbed at all. So that's why the way you look at situations, you look at people, it must be spiritual. So the spiritual knowledge must be abundant inside us. If the knowledge is very little, there's very, very little leeway to adjust and think in a positive way. Otherwise, you always think in the same way, and after some time you get bored. So I had this person, and I had to work with that person, and so I thought. Then I find that one of the things that I don't have, that person has. So because that person has something that I don't have, we as a team, we can work better. So therefore I give the reason, for Baba's sake, for Baba's service to happen, we need such a person. Therefore I tell myself, I will adjust and I will accept that person in totality. Though that person in the course of working together will do all kind of a thing, but I just don't want to see that and think about it and describe about it. I just don't want to. Whatever it is, this person has this speciality which no one in the family has. Therefore, we should really respect this person. So after some time, then I just come to terms. It's okay. It's okay. So the way to accept others is, it's okay. It's okay, they have that quality. What about you? Don't you think that you will have some negative qualities also, weaknesses also? So if you have weakness, they can have the weakness. So therefore, I should be focused on myself only. And as I become more and more positive, I can become an example for others. So we shouldn't see other people's negativity. Supposing you see, then how you must think? How you can help a person who has got negative behavior? How to help? Will you say you must be soul conscious? You must practice more soul conscious? What's your...
Practically it's not possible. Practically.
Yeah.
You can't always say it's soul conscious.
Yes.
You have to deal with it.
You have to deal with it. So now you got a friend who is negative and you need to help that person. How you will help? It's service, no? If I am able to help a person who is my team member to come out of his negativity, it's a great service. All the time that person has been like that, now I am able to help that person. One way is that I must become big-hearted. That is, let me imagine that I am in that problem. I am wearing that person's shoe. If I am in that problem, how will I think about this problem? How will I solve my personal problem of, always being negative? If I can solve somebody's problem thinking that it is also my problem, is it true or not? Somebody's problem is also your problem. Why should somebody's problem be my problem? Somebody's problem is also my problem if whenever his negative nature shows up, I get irritated. And that person get angry, that person this, that person this, that. Other people are not disturbed. But I am disturbed. So therefore it is his problem as well as my problem. So therefore I must now learn to, if I am in that position, how I will be able to solve the problem. No? Then we can share with them. We can share with them and help them progress. If you can. In trying to solve his problem, what will you find? You will also find solution to your problem. Because their anger is creating anger in you. So if I am seemingly working to help that person, I am actually helping myself. So in that way we can help us. So Baba also says that we all are, others are our mirrors. Every person is a mirror. Mirror means what? What do you see in other person?
Yourself.
Me.
Right, you are right. What do you see in other person? Come, mother says something. What do you see? Every person is your mirror. What you are interested in seeing him, what pulls me to see in you, is what is in me also. You got some negative qualities. Whenever I see that, I get disturbed. And then I say, you are so negative, you got these qualities. But the reality is that it is only because I have that negativity, I can tell this person has got this quality. Without me having the information about anger is like this, like this, like this, how can I tell he has got anger? I cannot tell, right? So therefore, if I'm feeling that somebody's anger and the way they speak, that I am to know that I am carrying this negative quality. But normally we will not admit, no? Eh? Will you admit if somebody is angry with you? Will you say, that it is their mistake, or you will say your mistake? It is their mistake, yes, because it's their karma. But if you feel affected because you have got a karmic account with the person, the same type of behavior, if somebody else is doing, you are okay. But when that person is doing, you are disturbed. Because there's a karmic account, there has to be some giving and taking with that person. So when you are living in a group, with some people you find that you cannot get along. Is it true? In the family, in a group, with some people you cannot get along. So with them you have to pay a lot of attention. In the presence of them, I have to bring in consciously, in the presence of I must actually thank the person. For what you want to thank the person? Not verbally going and saying thanking, yeah? In your heart.
Correct yourself because of them.
Yeah?
You are able to correct yourself because
yeah,
of
I must thank the person because, hey, because of the nature of yours, now I begin to know that this nature is also in me. Otherwise, I will always deny and I will never know. So I must thank them. So therefore, who are the people who complain about you? Is one aspect is behavior, telling you also got that behavior. But there are other people who will also complain about you. Who are these people? The people whom you don't like, they don't like you. No, they will always. Why they don't like you? Why somebody don't like you? You like everybody, yeah? Why they don't like you?
Because they have the same issues. They have the same issues.
Same issue. People don't like you because you don't listen to them, you don't respect them, you don't praise them. This list can go on. So they don't like you. So they are the one who tell you all the things that I don't have. So in that sense also I must thank the person. And in some cases, when people tell you have this may not be true. May not be true. But I must use my honesty and really check whether whatever he says, there's any element of truth or not. Even little bit of truth, I should accept it because our life is about being spiritual and our life is about growing and growing and growing and growing. So therefore, if anybody generally make comments, oh you are like this, you are like that, that is their view. First you should think that is their view. Anybody can say anything about me. The second thought is, let me pause and think about it and see whether this view makes sense or not. I know many people, they don't accept, but some people, they will be able to see, because in their eyes it looks so big. In your eyes maybe it's a minute thing, but even minute thing we have to detect it and find some way to improve it, because we are on the path that as much possible we want to totally get rid of anything negative. So everybody is your mirror. When you see the negativity in them, you have negativity. If they see positivity in them, you also have. Some people, they love others. Wow, you are so good in this. They like that thing. The fact that you are saying you're so good in this, on what basis you are saying? You must have got that experience inside you. Otherwise, how you will compare? That you have done this before, you have it, but you don't realize that you have it. So you can also learn from them. Their negativity, their positivity, I am attracted. I have this positivity inside me. Therefore, I just need to work on myself. I just need to work on, because nothing is going to grow without me without me putting any efforts. I am my creator. If I don't do anything, nothing is going to change. Therefore, I have to do something. I know I like this, so if I like means I've got it inside me, so let me work on it. Let me emerge it. And then I remember Daddy used to say, whenever, for others, you become a mirror. You become so pure that when people come and see you, they are able to see themselves in you. When they look at your abilities, their disabilities also should emerge. It's another way of looking at it. Oh, they got this, but I need to pick this up from them. Now why I'm sharing all this? Because I find that we have to be, in this life we have to become nice people. You are nice people, and all of you? Nice people?
Yes.
Good people?
Yes.
Good people. You want to be better people, no? We just want to be nice to everybody. If we are carrying negativities and vices, we cannot be nice to people. Then people will say, oh, these people, they say they do yoga, they do this and that. But look at the behavior. They don't even smile. They don't even smile, sometimes they will say. It's a small thing, but we want to become nice people. So I must have the aim inside me. I must keep on changing. Keep on changing. So my knowledge has to be very clear. I remember one example about knowledge being clear. There was a story. The story is like this. There was an island, and in the island, all the human feelings, like a personality, human feelings, they were living in that island. Then one day there was heavy rain and the island got flooded. So the person, the feeling of love, because love all the feelings, all other things. So the love go and find all the material and created a boat and invited all the feelings, come on board. So all the feelings, they went on board except one feeling.
Love.
Love is the one which created the bond. So because they love, they want to save everybody. But one particular feeling didn't want them to be saved. Ego. Ego didn't want them to be saved. And then according to that story, it says, then what will love say? What will the ego person don't want to come on board? What will love do? You don't know, no? You don't have love for people?
Love will accommodate all the people.
Love naturally will go down and talk to ego. Hey, come. It will beg the person, come. But having done the begging and convincing, ego will not come. I know how to take care of myself. And why I don't need to take your help. Then according to the story, he said, love being someone who loves everybody and sacrifice for others, love also stayed back with ego. You know. And they call that is love. They call it. But for me, love should have left him. Because you got so much of love, the people today need so much of love outside there, you should rescue the team and go wherever to go, and you can do a lot of things. Why do you want to sacrifice your life and die because of a person who has got ego? So that means my understanding of love is distorted. Pure love is I come all of the way, I came to you, I inspired you, I want you to bring, and you don't want to come, and why should I be with you? That means you have decided to stay back, and I have decided with those virtues that I have, you know, I can serve so many other people, why should I die? So sometimes we interpret love to be in a different way, you know. Love with bondage is not the love that Baba wants us to learn, what we should really learn. We should have pure love for people, you know, pure love for people. There's no bondage. Okay? I offered love, if nobody takes, it's okay. We are not forcing anybody to take my love and you have to be obedient to me. No, if supposing, you know, it cannot be the case that if you follow what I say, then I will help. You know, sometimes we do that in helping people. If you follow what I say, if you are friendly with me, then I will help. That is not, that's limited, right? But there are many people like that. Politicians are like that, and many others also like that. But for us, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. For humanity, it can be anybody, whatever his nature may be. I want to help them by giving them love and inspire them because we are humanity. We belong to one family. And where we can help, we help. How much does it take to inspire somebody with a lot of love? How much does it cost? Nothing. Good heart. And as you inspire, your heart will become better and better and better. And that person, if he's absorbing, he will. If he realize, no, look at this, no, this person has got the opportunity to go with others, and others never even come down. Yes, come and look at this personality, and he should really appreciate him and join him. But ego will not do. So the story was just highlighting ego and a distorted love. Then both perished because of that. On the religious part, people talk a lot about donation. Yeah, people talk a lot about donation. Who can donate?
Anybody.
Who can donate?
Anybody.
Anybody, no. How you will donate?
Now I know.
What will you donate?
It don't have to be a monetary value.
Don't have to be monetary value. It can be anything, material value. But if you say, if I am a rich person, okay, I will give money, yeah? Or I can give food, or I can provide facility. But if I am a poor person, I don't have anything, no? So how will I make a donation?
Love.
Yeah?
Love.
Love. How will I make a donation? Of course, you can give your time. And some things are happening, you go and help, or you help to cook or help to clean, like that. But that may help people, may really help people, or may not really help. The real donation is to fulfill the needs of the heart deep inside what people want. Is it money?
Happiness.
Happiness, respect, real unconditional love. So therefore, even though I am so poor, but if I pay a lot of attention in terms of transforming my character, and that's the way I give donation. And that kind of a donation is the highest donation in the world. Because not every person can give that kind of donation. You know, you look at people on the roadside. Of course, there's some people, they buy food and okay, they give something. It's good, no? Because that person is without meal. You bought one meal and give you. Will you feel happy or not? Yeah. You feel, hey, today I did something very good. One day when I was small, the one blind person was sitting on this side of the road. So he wanted to cross. So I helped them to cross. I was a small boy, I was so happy. So happy. Simple thing only, so happy. Because if I don't do that, if that person will be waiting there for so long, and sometimes nowadays people don't bother, small things. This I have. But in the case that I was telling you, this person has helped in terms of sharing and attainment that is very internal, feeling full attainments that he was sharing. So if there are people on the roadside without food, even if you give something, you talk to them some nice words. If you are really a virtuous person, nice words will emerge from your mouth. Otherwise, some people feel, okay, I have done my job, I have bought something, I'm happy. There are some like that. Okay, but better than that is, together with what is given, if we can give some words of inspiration. Today, what inspiration people need is, people have a lot of problems. People take a lot of support. People need a lot of advisors for their problems. But if we can teach them how they can stand on their own feet in order to be able to manage their feelings, this is spiritual knowledge. Because only spiritual knowledge is capable of generating that energy inside us. Now for me, if I see somebody, we talk to him, and then we can invite him to come and take the course or something. So in office also, so many people got problem. We talk to them. At the point of time, we try to solve their problem. But for long term, for example, now I'm talking to you. My aim is to inspire you, to make you feel that this knowledge works, And then after this, what? I'm not going to follow to your house and then give you this teaching. After this, you hoping that you will learn to be independent. Hoping that you will have inspiration to take this knowledge regularly and go deeper, and you come to a point that you find something very useful for your life. This I call it effort. That I have to make effort to be able to think very clearly in terms of spirituality. So whatever problem comes, I am able to stand on my own feet. So virtues and values are very, very important in our life. Today I remember Baba was saying that children, you will be tested to the maximum. That the negative forces in the world, Baba called Maya, is just waiting to catch everybody. And so when negativity is catching you, normally what we do, when we do prayers, we'll say, God, please don't send Maya to me. Oh God, please stop this Maya. God, please change me. Do you sometimes pray, God please change me? Yeah? No? God please change my husband. God please change my children. Now I used to live with the Muslims for a large part of my life. Every day in the office they will pray, and say, they will say prayer and they say, please change me. I thought, wow, change is so easy one. Is it so easy to change? That God will simply change you? If God changed that person, then God is bound to change every individual in this world, because everybody is the children. But every day they will say, God, you are this, please change us, this and that. And they will continue to do wrong what they are doing. In fact, I realized that in the part from the country that I come, lot of these people are very corrupted. But every day they say prayer. So what is the meaning of life? You use the name of God, you ask God to change you, but you yourself, you have not changed at all. What's the worth of such a method of praying to God? So, but in our case, Baba is saying, no, you have to stand on your own feet. You have to learn how to overcome Maya. You have to, at the time Maya is attacking you, at that point of time is that you have to
make an effort.
You have to apply your knowledge. Somebody is shouting at you and your anger is slowly warming up. Slowly warming up. And it is at that time that you will have to say, no, I'm not going to get angry. Is it possible to say that?
Yes.
How? On what basis it will be possible to say? So she is going to test you.
You have to make effort. It's not easy, but you have to.
Then for that you must have a policy. I'm not talking about insurance policy. Life policy. Life policy is no matter what happens, no matter what happens, however people behave towards me, my policy is I will let go. I will not argue with them. I will not get angry. This is what I say, your life policy, your principles. What principles are guiding you? Only if you promise, only you hold on to these principles, at the time of the problem, the principles come to my mind. Hey, you have this principle, no? How can you get angry? So remain cool. Then you say, no, wow, this is too much. The way they are shouting at me, I'm getting very irritated. I'm just explode. But still you have to say no. And few times you may get explode also. So to say your anger will explode. But if you continue to hold on to such principles, and then at some point of time you will find that they got angry and you were so committed that you remain cool. What will you feel? Somebody came and angry with you, so they tested you whether you will get angry or not, and you didn't get angry. What will you feel? Happy. Wow. This time I didn't get that kind of intoxication you have to have in spiritual path. Whenever you are tested to see whether you have any good qualities in you, and then you maintain your patience, and in the midst of anger you remain cool, you should actually congratulate yourself. Hey, I didn't get angry. So I'm a great guy. You don't have to tell the world, but you can tell yourself, I'm a great guy. I didn't get angry. No, this is the way that I have to motivate myself and move forward. So what can you expect in your life? In your life, I always go back to the point, I feel if somebody has got good qualities, good nature, they will be able to pull a lot of good things towards them and pull the power of God towards them. And power of God is available in abundance. You just have to become positive and this power will come in a natural way. So that's why I spent quite a bit of time the last time also to talk about how to become virtuous in our lives. We have to read a lot of things and make analysis. So that you can visualize some scenarios in a work environment. If something happens, if this scenario is there, how will I will respond to the situation? How will I talk to the people? We have to rehearse. I normally do rehearsal. If I'm going to see somebody who is a very hard person, I remember, I was quite small, maybe after graduation. I went back to my village. Then my mother told me, look, the manager of this company, he didn't give me bonus. My mother is old now. And she said, everybody else got bonus. I didn't get. So I went to see the manager. I'm a small boy now. So I was thinking, how is that I got that courage to go and see? So I went there and said, sir. Then I asked, how come my mother was not given bonus? Then he quieted me. He said, we must have clear principle. We must be people of principle. Some get and some don't get. How is it? And after me telling few times, they say, young man, you get out. He says, young man, you get out. And I quietly came back. Then I thought about two things I thought. No, I think I was too young and little bit arrogant. Second thing is, not so bad. You had the courage to go and see this person and speak about it. And I used to be very courageous even young ages. I never let go. So therefore that quality emerged there in the negative way. So what I'm saying is that we have to see scenarios. So if somebody is a very strong person, then you prepare yourself. That I will remain cool. I will not talk too much. So they take moments of silence. When he is angry, maybe you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. So that your mind is focused on counting. The mind is not listening to the words of anger that person is throwing. So this kind of creativity is really very, very needed in spiritual life. Similarly, when there are situations, when I work with people, when come to efficiency, how do we go about it? You want everybody to be efficient, right? But some people are just not efficient now. So how will you do it? If you're a very strict person, you will just say, this is not your place, you can go away. Some people do that, but some people, I know many of the Chinese companies, they always have a broader outlook. They will train them. They go out of the way, train them. And train them to the extent that they are able to deliver. And even if they are not able to deliver, that person will say, I have tried my best to build this person, but it seems this is the maximum capacity of this person. So let me accept it. So if I have such a worker and I've trained him and I accepted his maximum, what will be the feeling of this person towards me? What will be the dedication of the person towards the company?
100%.
100%. There's so many Japanese and Chinese companies, nowadays they work like this, no? Dedication. Similarly also in some companies, when come to retrenchment, there was some company, I think, they changed their policy. Nowadays they are very spiritual, no? That they have a choice that 30% of the people are retrenched, the remaining work. But the president said that no, all of them are such workers. How can I sack some people and keep somebody? Then he had a meeting with everybody. Our situation is like this. What I offer is, can everybody take pay cut so that everybody is employed? And they agreed. See, these are principles of management in companies which are doing very well, which are what? Spiritual, no? We make people inclusive so that we are like a family. So in the normal family also, there are such varieties. Some children are very good, some children not so good, no? So to say, but we have to see what they are best at. It's not that everybody should become engineer, everybody should become doctor. No. When I was studying, there was one person, he cannot do mathematics, you know, so he failed. But when I went back from my graduation, I saw that he was running a motor workshop, and so many cars coming, and then he has got workers to work for him, and he's doing the repairs and making a lot of money. So isn't that a success in life? You know, so many ways people can grow. So why we should think that education is important, is only through education? Yes, education is important. Even in spiritual thing we say, it's good to have the worldly education, because worldly education broadens your way of thinking and understand what is happening in the world, and accordingly help you to make a decision here. But I inspired many people, those who want to, after graduation they want to go and work, you know. Say work, because you need to develop confidence in yourself. In working environment, as you perform, people will make comments, and from there you can make your assessment that how capable you are. So go and get this exposure, you know, and then if you apply spiritual principles in working environment, then people will not say, oh, you are not working. If we say yoga is good, people will say, yeah, what about we working people? Some of you are working people, no? So how can yoga benefit them? You are not working, you can sit whole day in yoga, and then you say yoga is good. But for working people, they have to balance their demand of things, right? So if you are able to learn yoga and also work, then we teach the world that in whatever situation also, you can remain cool, you can enjoy work and also be a person of quality. This knowledge has got so much to offer, but we have to practice. Not without you working on it with a lot of interest. I always tell people, nobody should say, I don't know how to meditate. Nobody should say. If somebody say, I don't know how to meditate, it only means one thing, that you don't want to learn. You got other things to do, you are busy with other things. You want meditation to be so easy that you come and then listen to for a while, then I got it. But meditation is not something like that. You know, you have to invest time, because in meditation, it has to, from the way you used to think, the knowledge and the meditation will have to do some reshaping, processing the way you look at things in the context of the new knowledge you have learned. After some time, you would have developed the reshaping, and then wherever you are, you will be the same person. Same person meaning you are spiritual. Otherwise, when you come to center, you feel your spirituality. But when you go to work, you feel the pressure there. Which means you have duality. You are not the same person. There you are different person, here you are different person. As time goes on, you will be the same person there and here, in terms of that you are very composed, and with the knowledge that you have, you apply in such a manner, you can manage both sides. That's what we should become, and this meditation is capable of delivering such outcome in our life. But we must be interested. It took me, I think, maybe when I first came, I just couldn't accept this meditation, because the knowledge is the method that is taught to learn meditation was so easy. So I thought, cannot be so easy, because all the time we see the sages and saints, how they go through all kind of suffering and learn meditation. This is so easy. Then after some time, as you really accept, let me test it and experiment it, then I find that it works.